move on, man. So I want to know right now. We know that Keefe D has been arrested and charged for the murder of Tupac Shakur that happened back in 1996. That was almost 30 years ago. But the real question is, and I've seen this shared everywhere, will Diddy be arrested for Tupac's murder? Now, the reason I'm asking that is because Keefe D has been name dropping Diddy the past few years. He's wrote a book about his involvement in the Tupac murder case. Now, he didn't actually pull the trigger, but he was in the car as Tupac was getting shot. And he's been name dropping Diddy. And a lot of people have been saying, okay, why? This man has been talking about it for years. And to be fair, DJ Vlad already solved this Tupac murder years ago. He's interviewed about one thing about Vlad. Vlad has interviewed just about everybody who knew Pac, who's famous, everybody around Pac had something to do with Pac, signed Pac, all this other stuff. So yeah, he pretty much solved this already. Keefe D has verbally said that he was involved in Tupac's murder on Vlad's platform, but he's also mentioned Diddy, Puff Daddy. And a lot of people are just like, okay, why now? Why now? Does it have something to do with Diddy? Are they trying to get a bigger fish? So do you think that Diddy is on the way to possibly getting arrested? Because he's named him. And thing is, if Keefe D is like 60 plus, what benefit, if they haven't solved the murder beforehand, what benefit would they have besides just a case closed? Case closed, we solved the murder. It's two things. One, it could be a bigger fish. Two, people have been saying that, during election season, whoever the person in charge is, they that's a plus for them to say, hey, I was involved in getting Tupac's murder case closed, the murder case closed. So vote for me. You remember what I did? Remember I did for the hip hop community? So that could be a thing. It could be a political move, an election move. But a lot of people have been saying, and they're very suspicious about Diddy being involved in Tupac's murder. Now, this is all allegedly. I don't know, so don't take my word for it. But that's the question that arises. Like, is Diddy in trouble? Do you think an arrest for Diddy will be on the way? And what's also interesting, Mopreme Shakur, that's Tupac's stepbrother, he was asked about this on Comedy Hype. And I would try to play the video. I don't feel like looking for it right now. But he basically said, hey, man, the police have a job to do. The investigators, they have a job to do. That's not my job. So if they're going to make an arrest, they do their thing. I've heard dude's name, which he was talking about Diddy. I've heard Diddy's name being brought up. So if they do this investigation and Diddy is involved, then, it is what it is. But do you think that Diddy could get away with this? Because Keefe D has name dropped him several times. Or not even Diddy. Who else was involved in it? A lot of people have been saying for the longest law enforcement was in on it. Suge Knight recently also said that he's not going to testify in the case. You know what I'm saying? Or in the trial, because they're going to put Keefe D on trial. So this is real interesting, man. And I think it has to be something bigger than, hey, we're just going to arrest Keefe D. They could have done this years ago. This could have been done years ago. They knew what happened. And this man has been bold enough to talk about it for all these years. Like I said, he's been on Vlad for at least like the last 4-5 years. So what's really going on? Like, so do you think Diddy's gonna get arrested? This is gonna be very, very interesting. But I don't know. But Mopreme commented on it, said he don't know. Hopefully, whoever is involved in it. How would that look for Diddy? Is that the reason Diddy's made the Love album, Love Off the Grid? All of a sudden, it's love, 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 love. Now, Keefe D has written a book about this shit and talked about it. So we don't know, man. We do not know, but we'll see. But let me know in the comment section what you think about this. Will Diddy possibly be arrested for Tupac's murder? Do you think he was involved in it? That has been for years. Also, do you think that the Biggie murder is in connection with the Tupac murder? I've always thought that. Biggie's death, because all of a sudden now, in retrospect, I bet if I know Biggie would have reconsidered going to LA. It just wasn't a smart thing to do. Right months before Tupac got killed, and then you're warned. Jay Prince warned Biggie not to go to LA. Plenty of people warned him, but he ended up going anyway. But yeah, man, we'll see what it is. We'll see what it is. But hopefully Diddy's innocent and had nothing to do with it. And Keefe D was just talking out the side of his neck. And nonetheless, justice is served. Keefe D has been said his involvement in it, and the family can rest now from that. But we're gonna see what else happens from